Whoa, how's it going out there? This is Nico B, and this is the Black Effect. I want to go ahead and get into this message quickly. As you see on the screen, there have been multiple shootings, random shootings, where children have lost their lives. Black children, melanated children have lost their lives on in these communities, and for no good reason, man. There is terrorism going on in the black community, and it's coming from our own people. We could say what we want about the police, but most niggas who stay in the hood will tell you, man, that they more worried about the cats, around the way, some op in the neighborhood killing them, or them having to kill them more so than the police. The police will come out there while the op got the drop on you or something like that and actually shoot him and actually defend your family. You understand? Now, don't get me wrong. Police have their flaws as well, but their job is to keep and maintain order. There are no vacuums here in space. If you were to take police away, you would have these gangs, so-called gangbangers and drug dealers running your community. Knuckleheads will be running your communities because you don't. And unfortunately, in the black community, you don't have a lot of positive role models to look up to. That's sad, but that is the case. And I don't want to hear any excuses about the white man when it comes to this, because you have more children getting killed by people who look like you than police officers are killing any children or black and or Hispanic children. Police officers aren't doing that. Like, they may, kid may get roughed up or something like that, but they not shooting them, having shoot at rent. And when they shooting, they hit the person that they trying to kill. They trained. These dudes running around with all these weapons aren't trained to use them. And they flash dancing and panicking. And, flash dancing, panicking, shooting everywhere, not even looking. This is like, I'm sorry, like, that's just some of the dumbest stuff you could ever engage in. That's why they don't need. Look, I'm here for all. I'm all for self defense, but some people shouldn't have weapons, man. Some people shouldn't have guns, man. But the criminals are gonna get it anyway. So it's best for you as a law abiding citizen to go ahead and license yours legally. So just in case you have to, like I said, as you have to regulate one of these situations in your community, man. Or stop this shit before it happened. Like, you see some suspicious activity, or niggas around or your house or in your neighborhood just loitering around, or in the corner stores loitering around, man, you run them off. You go tell the owner, make sure the owner run them off, or you go tell you call the police. You don't have to give them, do it right there in their face. Go call the police in your own, in private. And just do it, make sure you take these steps to protect your children in your neighborhoods. I'm talking about if you stand in the projects, whatever hood, neighborhood you in. Because even in some of these suburb middle class neighborhoods, you have these certain type of characters call themselves thugging and bugging and terrorizing the neighborhood, man. I mean, it's in all cities. The whole world has ghettos. But it's not just in Chicago. But Chicago definitely, man. Y'all niggas are failing. Y'all need to do better. And it's not and again, this isn't the majority of my people, but there is a huge number of people who do this stuff, who keep who keep this culture going. Like, it puts itself on autopilot. It's like a spirit. You understand? It's a spirit that gets into these young men and women, to like these young women who keep having babies with these same niggas. These young women who be out here thugging with these niggas. These young women who out here who only sleep with guys who killing people, or who willing to throw their life away. These women use these type of men in the neighborhood for their gain and for their come up. And for the men, you know, it's the spirit behind them that they don't have no fathers. It gets in them, and they think that this is the way to be a man. You know, killing kids, man. Like shooting indiscriminately. Like this was the difference between Avon and Marlo and The Wire. You know, the structure, there is no more order in this. It's just a bunch of random chaos, and it's time for it to stop. So with that being said, it's your man Nico B, Blackeffect. I'm gone.